everyone! We're in 2024 and we need to change things. I don't want to stay in the same cycle that I was in before, so today's video is going to be my reset for 2024. Basically, I'm not feeling good right now because for those who don't know, I have skin picking issues. So I tend to scratch my nose. It might be related to a lot of things that happened in my life where I was mocked for my nose being too big and stuff like this. Today I'm feeling much better about my nose, but it's still something, that is imprinted in my mind because when people tell you so many times, sometimes it's hard to let go of that idea. And I've been scratching my nose today and I can feel it, like my nose hurts. It really hurts. And as we have to reset ourselves for 2024, we're gonna make it together. And the first thing I want to do for my reset is some time to take care of my skin. I want to do a sort of girls' night with myself. I want to watch Percy Jackson, do some skincare, enjoy a nice meal or something. That's what I want to take care of myself today so that I can organize tomorrow and Monday to reset for 2024. We're at the 13th, no, not the 13th, the 30th. How do you pronounce that? Is that 30th? Of December. Anyway, the 3 and the 0. I've been watching videos of girls being like, let's reset for 2024. I'm like, I need to reset too, so let's do it together. The idea for today is just to take care of myself, take care of my space, and I think tomorrow and Monday will be more about cleaning and organizing for the year. I have to be honest, it's gonna be difficult because there's so many things that I'm trying to push away for so many weeks, and I'm like, now I have to face it. Now I have to face it. So we're going to go step by step, and we're going to start, I think, with cleaning my space. Thinking about this, I was about to put some music, and something I realized is that I have no playlist. And I know it's a shame and I'm sorry, but I do not have any playlist because I am scared of making a playlist and that the song doesn't fit or that it doesn't make sense or that I have to put it in another playlist. I don't know. I have so many musics that I like that it's so hard to classify them. But I think having a good mood playlist is needed. So I'm not gonna make it right now, but I'm gonna try to focus on positive songs and we're gonna work on making playlists for this year. Something I forgot to tell you about is my Christmas present. I was so happy because it's going to help us for remaking my desk. This is gonna help so much. And I'm so thankful for my dad to give me this. You have no idea. So let's open it together and I want to see something. The problem I have today is that I'm recording with my phone and the sound is horrible and I have a camera. The problem with the camera, I had an eye contact with someone passing by the street. It was a little awkward. But the problem with the camera is that the SD card inside is big and I cannot place it in my computer, so I look dumb now. So I have to find something to be able to get the files somehow. Go. Of course it's not this easy. Oh, it is actually. This is the stand. This is probably what is going to connect to the screen. Let's get this big guy. I'll be able to watch series in my room from my bed. That's luxury. Oh my god. I'll be able to write my book on a computer so cool as this one. Wow. I think the best idea would be to put those two together first before pulling out the big screen. So this is the bottom, if I'm not too dumb. Second part. I think it's like this, and what I need to do is turn this guy. What is this for? What? Where did you go? What is that for? I think my toxic trait is to think that I'm clever enough to build something without looking at the instructions. Like, I haven't looked at the instructions at all. Let's be very careful with the baby. You here. How do I... Wait, because I don't want to break anything. There's something wrong with what I did. I'm supposed to be able to bend it. How's it supposed to work? Let's not break anything and let's look at the instructions for once. Okay, I need this. What is that? Wait, am I dumb? Okay, I did the right thing. Did I? Yes, I did. I did, right? Okay. Apparently there's a protection. I want to take it out. To be honest, I am sick of the shoebox. I am sick of this shoebox. I want to get rid of it. Keeping in mind the fact that I need to buy a stand or something to put it on. Day 2! Okay, so we're the 31st of December. Yesterday I did some skincare and it felt really nice. And then I sat in my bed and I watched the last episode of Percy Jackson that I already watched, but it was like, I think it's my favorite so far. They're just adorable and they're starting to be friends and I'm so happy. I just woke up and I found something online for my monitor so I can place it. So I'm really happy this is done. I bought it. It was not very expensive. It was on a store that is European, so it's not like coming from, well, I hope it's not coming from far away and using people from the other side of the planet, but you know, that's the safest I could get. I tried to look on Amazon and it was too expensive and it was bad and I didn't know where it was coming from. Then I was desperate and I looked on AliExpress. Same thing. I felt really bad being on AliExpress because I don't know where it's coming from. I found this store in France. It's like Leroy Merlin and it has some partners from like Germany or Italy or stuff like this. And I found something and I'm really happy and it's gonna look amazing. I'm gonna have some space for everything that I need. We're gonna be able to decorate my desk in 2024 and that is great. Right now I'm just gonna do my morning routine and we will start organizing 2024. Reset day is going well. I forgot to record while I was doing all of this because it was difficult to find somewhere for my phone to be, but I cleaned my room, I cleaned my bathroom and my restroom, so all of this is clean. That's just perfect. I also took some time to read and lay down because I have my period coming up. It doesn't hurt too much for this cycle. I'm happy about this, but I needed to like rest my legs because it hurt mostly in my thighs. I think I'm gonna make myself some tea, read a little bit more, and then we're going to organize my January month. I started it a little bit to start like planning the events and the homework I have to hand back. So I organized all of this. I organized some writing time, as much for scripts than for my book. Anyway, we're gonna look at this when I organize my... As you can hear, the laundry is done. I cleaned a lot of stuff today. Honestly, I cannot wait. So the computer stand should arrive in around 2 weeks. And I'm so excited to set everything up, finally put the last leaves that I have right here. Like, it's going to be perfect. I can't wait. I have to be honest with you guys, this new year is a little bit difficult for me because I've spent a year abroad and I'm back in France and I love my country, but it's really tough to live in it because I know the mentality here is really negative all the time. And I spent a year in a university where people were putting a lot of importance on consent and on boundaries and stuff like this, and I had a year where people were respecting those boundaries that I had, and coming back was really tough because you had to go back to this life where people were not respecting your boundaries, and it's really, really difficult. I am not going to go into detail in this video because I don't feel like it, but maybe one day I will. Okay, I wrote about it. It's gonna be easier for me to read you what I wrote. Okay, that's it. I saw the last light of day of 2023. This year full of travels, learning, discoveries, encounters. I decided to look at the light go out and reflect on this year. It kind of hurts to know I will in a way be separated from my friends and family in the US by time. But I'm so grateful for all my acting, writing, screenwriting classes, for my artistic experiences through photo, film, and many more. While I scrolled through my old conversation, I fell back on him. I have to be honest, he looked beautiful in his new profile picture. And it hurt a little bit because for a fraction of a second, the sharpness of his jaw and his loose hair made me forget the disrespect and the pain. I'm grateful to be clever enough to not go down the idea of texting him that passed through my mind. In case the future me needs to be reminded, he didn't love you. Once he had you, he stopped making efforts, even towards your boundaries. You will never know what intention he had this morning he abused you. But if he was truly respectful of you, he would have apologized without you asking him. You deserve someone who truly respects and loves you as you would to someone else. At some point, the sky was turning really dark. Apart from a winking light in the sky, it went up, up, and away. And I knew it was a sign that my travels were not done. And that's what I wrote. And you know, it was really tough for me to see his profile picture, because I think those kind of events are really tough, especially when you really like the other person and this person that you really like hurts you this way. I set my boundaries and he crossed them, and I feel like that's enough. When your mind is focused on other things, of course you're not going to think about it, but sometimes it comes back and sometimes it's hard, and healing is not like straight. It's more like this. And again, it's not because one day you're happy that your pain should be dismissed, and it's not because one day you're sad that you have to stay in this sadness forever. You don't have to cry all the time to prove your abuser that you're really a victim. You don't need to be broken completely to be a victim, because they will tell you this. They will be like, you're standing up right, you're living your life, and you're calling yourself a victim. Well, yes, because we don't want to crumble in her sadness forever. We want to live, and that's normal, and you have the right for this. I feel like we need to talk more about those things that a lot of people put censorship on, because that's where pain is hidden. What was the hardest was I was seeing him as a human, and a beautiful human, and I was trying to see only the positive things, and it's so difficult because I always try to see the best in people, and when people hurt you, you forget to be like, there's beauty in me that I have to protect from people who disrespect me, and you want to still see the beauty in them, and it's so hard. But at the same time, I'm grateful to have this, because I can see the beauty in people who are really beautiful. I can see their beauty completely. If I was not seeing the beauty in everyone, I would not see the beauty in her, and that would be bad. But I'm so grateful. You have no idea how grateful I am for everything that happened. I just rewatched some self-tapes of myself, and I realized that yes, there's a lot of things that I have to improve. There's so many things that I have to improve, but it's such a great sign, because it means I can see the mistakes that I'm making, so I can improve on them, and I can work on specific things so I'm not lost. I think reflecting on this year made me realize how much I've been through a lot, and that I deserve a lot of time for myself. And I'm really happy that I'm spending my new year alone, because it gives me some time to reflect on all of this and let my emotions out. It's really important. I don't want to pack them in and go to a party and forget about them. Like, it makes me so happy to spend this time on my own. You have no idea. Anyway. So for this reset day, as I have my period and I want to be soft with my body and I don't want it to work too much, I decided to make myself some soup. This is part of the reset day, just like feed my body and take the time to prepare this food for my body. Third day of reset. And I'm starting on the floor because my period hurts, so the best position I know when I have my period is this one. We'll wait until the cramps stop hurting, and then the first thing I want to do is make my 2023 recap video. I should have done it a long time ago, but it's not done, and I took some time to watch all of those videos, and now I'm just like, I can't wait, I can't wait. I have so many ideas, it's gonna be great. Okay, so I'm up at my desk. I forgot to tell you, but Happy New Year. We're in 2024. I'm up at my desk. I'm ready to like edit this video that I've been waiting to edit for so long. So unfortunately, all my videos are on my phone, so I will have to use my phone and I will not be able to record for a little bit. Let's start. Let's do it. Okay, I haven't finished my video, but I moved forward a lot. Like, I placed all the video on it. What I would like to do, I think, is put those on my desk. I'm gonna show you how my desk looks, and I've been editing my videos with my desk looking like this, and you have no idea how much my brain is much more focused. Like, look at this. Basically, it looks like this, but as I'm waiting for the stand, this will be up and this will be underneath, and it will be like folded a little bit. I want to decorate here because it's too white. I want green. Okay, let's do this. I went to get a chair because I'm not that tall and I need to reach up here. Let's go. Scotch. Oh, I forgot. In English, it's tape. In French, we call it scotch. That's why I'm already like scotch instead of tape. Whew. I set some of them up. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure I like this part, but to be honest, I'm too tired. It's gonna give me some green. That's great. Okay, so we're on my Notion. So for 2024, I really planned everything. For every month, I took the time to do every calendar. We have like the week, and then I have the other week for this month, but for now they're empty. And the first part is like my personal projects, and the second part is my school projects. It's like this for every month. I just picked a color for each month. January. I just wanted to show you some books that I bought not a long time ago that I'm really happy about. And the books that I have for Christmas, I forgot to show you. Okay, let's talk about this. So first book I got, Respect for Acting. I heard about this book in my acting class this year, and I think we had 3 books to read, and it's the only one that really made sense to me and like it clicked for me. So I really want to read it seriously to improve my acting. Then we have Vicious. Unfortunately, it's in French, but look at the cover. I don't know if you can see a lot, but yeah, the cover is beautiful. The book seems really nice. Maybe I'll read it in French. Probably not. We'll stay just for the exposition. Next, A Gathering of Shadow, which is the next part of Shades of Magic, and I loved it. I cannot wait to find Leela again because I love this character. I don't know, I connect a lot with her. Then I have Babel. Babel? How do you pronounce that?
Babel.
Okay, so it's Babel. In French it's Babel, and I feel like it's much better. I don't know, maybe you think it's not, but how do you pronounce it again?
Babel.
Babel. Ugh, I don't know, it sounds weird. But the story seems amazing, and I can't wait to read it. Like, I've been waiting for this one for a long time, and look at everything about this book is beautiful. Like, anyway, and the last one, I bought it for myself, and it is called The Invisible Fights. So it's in French. It is supported by a French singer that is most of the time making songs for children, but she's also in a play that I'm going to watch in June, and it's going to be great. Like, I've seen some extract of this play. I see it everywhere on TikTok, I swear to God. When I saw the book and I understood the topic was about women and how hard it is because of bullying in school and social media as much as in classes, and there's so much about like how hard it can be sometimes as a woman to grow in a society where men can kind of do whatever they want without feeling ashamed of it. And I had this thought when I was reading it, because I haven't finished it, but I had this thought, which was, this is a book for young girls. And then I realized, in a book for young girls, we talk about subjects that are this serious, and it breaks my heart because I wish teenage girls didn't have to read those kind of books to be protected. Like, I feel like this should not exist. I hate it. I hate it. But it's important that those books exist. But I feel ashamed of the society we live in because it forces teenage girls to read these kind of topics that are really tough. And that's not fair. Let's be honest, that's not fair. But for 2024, I started to read Percy Jackson, the number 2. And I think I'm gonna like eat all of them, following like whoop, 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 all of them. I'm watching the show, and in between each episode, it's just torturing to have to wait for the next episode. And I'm just like, I'm gonna read them. That's going to be feeding me in between the episodes. I do most of the time, I forget to make the outro. So here we are doing it after editing the entire video, but that's okay, that's okay. Editing it was really fun. I can't wait to make so many videos of like things that I am implanting in my life. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week for a video. I know about what it's going to be this time. Every time I'm like, what am I going to do for next week? I don't know. Now I know, and it's going to be about my vision board. So I hope you guys are gonna like it. I loved making it. So see you next week for the vision board.